Is it time to buy or sell the SOXL ETF? In this video, we will explore the SOXL ETF in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 15th of May, 2020. Since the 8th of May, 2025, our system has ranked SOXL as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.44. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the ETF has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 35.21% since we initially recommended purchasing SOXL 6 days ago. This corresponds to an average return of 5.87% per day since it was classified as hold accumulate. The exchange-traded fund is situated at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $18.60 will initially suggest a slower rate of decline, but it could also signal the first indication of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend implies a potential negative change of approximately 44.53% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 94.34% to negative 44.16%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a decline of around 55.63%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 100% to negative 20.51% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $14.68. Our latest daily update for SOXL includes the headline, SOXL ETF downgraded to hold accumulate. The SOXL ETF price decreased by 1.96% on the last day, which was Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, dropping from $18.84 to $18.47. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 6.12%, with a low of $17.82 and a high of $18.91. Over the last 10 days, the price has increased in 7 of those days and has risen by 52.64% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume decreased on the last day along with the ETF price, which is generally a positive indicator, as volume should align with price movements. On the last day, trading volume fell by 37 million shares, totaling 138 million shares traded for approximately $2.55 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF was $70.08, while the lowest was $7.23. Currently, the price stands 73.64%, or $51.61, below the 52-week high, and 95.12%, or $359.77, below the all-time high reached on the 26th of November, 2020. When the price peaked at $378.24. The SOXL exchange-traded fund, which focuses on the semiconductor sector, has experienced a notable upswing recently, driven largely by the United States-China trade truce. This positive sentiment has generated significant gains for leveraged exchange-traded funds, signaling a potential rebound in the technology sector. With technology giants showcasing impressive gains amid decreasing tariff fears, this exchange-traded fund is positioned for short-term volatility and medium-term growth prospects. As the market reacts to recent news of Taiwan's collaboration with the United States on semiconductor industry matters, SOXL stands to benefit from any positive developments in tariff negotiations. This collaboration, paired with the broader market's recent recovery, suggests that investors are increasingly optimistic about the sector, indicating a favorable trading environment for SOXL. Furthermore, the leveraged nature of SOXL amplifies movements in the underlying assets, allowing for potentially large returns during recovering phases. Investors, recognizing the attractive valuations of key semiconductor stocks like Nvidia and Texas Instruments, are likely to fuel further interest in SOXL. As we move forward, short-term fluctuations could be pronounced, but the long-term outlook appears robust, assuming continued stability in trade relations and market demand. The following signals have been identified for SOXL. The SOXL ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support is anticipated at $16.30 and $12.73. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has also emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have been issued, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was activated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, and to date, it has decreased by 1.96%. Continued decline is expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots have shown a sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger presented a buy signal 103 days ago. The short-term moving average generated a buy signal 18 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 6 days ago. Observing the 12-month chart, we find the short moving average provided a buy signal 17 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 60 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages produced a buy signal 195 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss. For SOXL, SOX finds support from accumulated volume at $17.99. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This exchange-traded fund may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, characterized by high volatility. The Bollinger Band indicates a wide prediction interval, categorizing this ETF as very high risk. Over the last day, the ETF moved $1.09 between its high and low, which represents a change of 6.12%. For the past week, the ETF has exhibited an average daily volatility of 6.31%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOXL. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOXL is at $18.60. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOXL encounters its first support level at $17.99. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our suggested stop loss is established at $17.72, reflecting a decrease of 4.09%. This exchange-traded fund experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a heightened level of risk. The 14-day Relative Strength Index stands at 83, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, a sell signal has been indicated from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is SOXL ETF a good buy? SOXL holds several positive signals. However, we still do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be considered a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate in this position while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have downgraded our analysis conclusion for this ETF since the last evaluation from a buy to a hold or accumulate candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 16th of May, we expect SOXL to open lower by 7 cents, starting trading at $18.40. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here's our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.